W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of The Starlings of Bucharest by Sarah Armstrong, narrated by Rupert Bush. They talk of a man betraying his country, his friends, his sweetheart. There must be a moral bond first. All a man can betray is his conscience. Joseph Conrad. 1975. Bucharest. Chapter 1. It made no difference whether I tried to sneak out by using the lift or the stairs. He was always waiting for me before I got outside. Dead! Vasile managed to convey exactly the same amount of surprise each time. How are things for you today? I'm still waiting to get to the studio. I know, directors. He tutted and smiled in his wide, insincere way. I'm going to sort that out. Don't you worry. He looked me up and down. Another pair of trousers? He was obsessed with my clothes. No, I wore these on the first day. Of course. He nodded, his hands open in front of him. Shall we get something to eat? I was just going for a walk. But how would they tell you when your car is available? They were never going to tell me when my car was available. I was never going to get to interview that film director. I would lose my job, and my landlady would throw me out. I was never going to leave this hotel. My shoulders slumped. It's going to be fine. He slapped my shoulder. Nicio problema. Nothing was ever a problema for Vasile. But nothing was ever achieved either. Days of postponements were nothing to him. But it wasn't as if there were daily flights back to London. My booked flight had already taken off, and the rearranged one was in 2 days' time. Still, I looked at his hopeful face and agreed. He led me to the dining room. After I eat, I'll go for a walk, I said. They aren't going to send a car after 3, are they? He looked at his watch. Maybe after 3 that will be safe, yes. I will check with the travel service, just to make sure. I was starting to believe that nothing would ever be certain in Bucharest. Everything was fluid, especially faithful promises and fixed arrangements. I didn't think it was Vasile's fault. He seemed genuinely upset to have to tell me, not today, over and over. We sat at the same table as usual, the sun falling on my face. Sometimes he'd turn to the window and point out things of interest, pretty girls, foreign cars. He was a little younger than me, maybe 20.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?